Hello, and welcome to episode 52 of the VideoGamer.com podcast. It's gone on a bit too long now. I used to call it the brand new, shiny, brand new VideoGamer.com podcast, but
I thought we were doing Jack and Orry then or something.
It's been a year. Yeah, well we are. I like to go for a slightly slower pace. And also I'm very excited to announce that this is the first ever completely uncensored VideoGamer.com podcast.
You see, it's one of those live and uncut ones.
Yeah.
Because you don't know how to use the buttons.
I have absolutely no idea how to use the buttons.
So there might be some rudery stuff.
Normally we get at least one cut a week, don't we? Normally at least something gets cut out.
I normally say something controversial.
It's you now. I had a wild phase, and then Pearson got upset enough that I sort of tamed myself down. But
those naughty C words.
Everything is going to be completely uncut. I have absolutely no idea how to cut something out, and we don't have the time for me to learn.
Live and uncut. Cut.
So buckle up.
Buckle up.
Buckle up. I should probably introduce who I'm sitting with. On my left is staff writer Dave Scammell.
Wow.
Dave there.
Hello.
How are you, Dave?
I'm alright, I'm good. Well, yeah. It's been a bit of a weird week.
How are your business cards?
Yeah, they're wonderful.
How are your business cards? Do you want to take your business cards through?
It's not so much a story as whoever designed them, Ben, doesn't know how to spell my name. So my business cards, if there are any developers or anyone from my publisher listening, if I hand you my business card, I am well aware that my name is incorrectly spelt. So I wasn't best pleased, but I guess that's the way it goes sometimes.
That's that. You've got to roll with the punches.
It's your fault for having an odd name, Dave.
I should probably say now that if I need to run out at any point during this podcast, I apologise, because I've got a bit of a dicky tummy at the moment.
Dave Scammell, everyone. And on my right, we have site editor Tom Orry.
Hello.
How's your stomach, Tom?
It's fine.
How are your poos lately? Normal poos. Very good.
At the moment, it's just like a little bit of mildly offensive wind, but I'm concerned that over the course of the next hour, that could develop into something more substantial.
Good old.
Anyway, while we're talking about this, we might as well do a weekly update on the toilet.
I have got weekly toilet update.
Have you?
Down on the.
Do you want to do it now?
Well, it's you've made it your own, Dave. Do you?
Well, I actually haven't got an update this week, other than there seems to be a lot of crap, like building up around the basin, around the sink.
Oh, you mean we need to get a bit of bleach down there?
No, well, I don't know. I mean, they're just rubbish.
Litter.
Yeah.
Oh, genuine litter.
Yeah.
Well, we're having a bit of a problem with getting rid of our waste. Not all bodily.
I'm not
in the new office. On what is it? Week 4 of the new office. Week 4 of brand
week
new
3 or week 4
office.
Week 3, I reckon.
Yeah.
I don't know. We lost count now.
We've got a jam-packed show for you this week. We've got members of the month to talk about. We've got some news. We've got some games, and we're also going to have a look back at the games of the year so far. 7 months in? So we're probably going to talk about.
Are we talking about good games and bad games?
A bit of both, I think. We're going to talk about the highs, talk about the lows. Is this where I put a jingle?
Yeah, why not?
Sandwich one in here for the news.
I'm Jeremy Paxman. Jeremy Pac-Man.
Jeremy Pac-Man. Okay, Jeremy Pac-Man. There's not really been a lot of news this week, so
there has been some news this week.
I'm not going to get too het up on it. What news has there been, Dave?
There's been some breaking news this week.
Has there?
Andy Murray didn't win Wimbledon.
No, he didn't.
No,
he didn't.
That was what you're referring to.
That was what I was referring to.
He cried at the end, didn't he?
I think, yeah. But yeah, there was some news, and then we all moved on to other things.
Yeah. Well, we look back at some of the news nuggets that delighted us.
I was reading your 50 Shades of Grey Fox earlier today.
Yes, how was that?
I'm still slightly aroused from it, I have to admit.
It is dangerously arousing. We accidentally we didn't clear it past our legal team.
Did we not?
Before posting, so we haven't actually had the arousal levels.
How did you hack into the computer that got that?
I'm not going to talk about my methods for how I actually managed to successfully hack into that woman's computer, but needless to say, she should probably choose more secure passwords in the future.
Was it written by a woman, the book?
50 Shades of Grey?
Yeah.
I believe it was, yeah.
So she could, get fiddling to the twilight.
You mean... Yes.
That was the original idea behind it.
It was originally written as Twilight fanfiction.
She was like, "Oh, what's his name?
Edward?
Edward, you vampire man.
Edward.
Come and touch my downstairs bits."
Have you read it, Dave?
I read a little bit. I told you this on the podcast last week or the week before. Must have been the week before. The naughty line about doing things inside someone's mouth. And then I gave up.
And you gave up. Yeah. Well, most men do after that point, don't they?
We're done here.
To go to bed.
Have you started reading it? I know you downloaded it to your Kindle.
I did get a copy of it and had a quick.
How long did you last?
How long did I last?
Yeah.
Not very long at all.
Really?
It's so very arousing. But up on the site now you can read our uncut extracts of 50 Shades of Grey Fox. Should probably put a link in.
I was going to bring a story up, but you might not want me talking about it.
I almost definitely don't if you prefixed it that way.
No, I was going to ask if your mum had taken receipt of your condoms yet.
Oh yeah, this was a story. I was telling everyone last week that once there was a very good deal on condoms on the internet. I think it was about 100 for £10, and these were
very good deal,
proper Durex graded.
That second grade shit.
Willy sheets, and unfortunately the only place they were delivered to was the registered address of the cardholder, and I hadn't updated my address from the family home. So I was, on one hand, I was considering, this is brilliant value, and on the other, it was the fact that my mum would have probably ended up holding that.